Hello, welcome back to the second part of this World Flight series, World Tour series. This is leg 2 of the UK part of the World Tour, where we left off at Newcastle last time. So this one is Newcastle to Glasgow. Short, very short flight, and then we'll get going back down towards the south of England to Gatwick after that one. So yeah, we're all set up, we're all ready to go, so we just need to push back. So that's what we'll do. So we need to load up push back zoomer, which is a voice controlled taxi. I don't know why it's gone to the web to load it up, but there we go. We don't need to go to the web, so we'll just try that again. Push back zoomer. There we go. We'll just load that up now. Start taxi. Ground from flight deck.
Good afternoon. All doors closed and checks completed. Please release the brakes.
Brakes released.
Okay, pushback begins.
Turn facing right.
Okay.
Turn facing left.
Facing west could mean a turn in both directions.
Use another direction instead.
Turn facing left.
I will turn. You may begin starting the engines, Captain.
Stop taxi. Stop the taxi.
Okay.
Confirm parking brakes set.
Parking brake set.
Fine. Have a nice flight.
Right, so we've just started engine number 2, so now we're going to start engine number 1. There we go. So sorry about the bit of silence there. I was just wondering what was going on for a minute there. Something I didn't like was happening. So yeah, tell me if you've got any comments and on places where you would like me to fly to. Let me know and we'll see if we can get there and include it in the world tour. I've obviously set a few places where I want to go first to start the tour off. So yeah, there we go. So I mean, I don't know how long it is to Glasgow, but it's a very, very short flight. And I think what we're going to do once we take off, we're going to go straight direct to the next waypoint, which is then virtually going into a what's it called, a descent into Glasgow. It shouldn't take long. We'll put constraints on. So we're nearly there. So what we'll do, we'll get the flaps 2. Oh. We'll put max on there. And we're ready to go. So it means we can turn this off. And we can turn on the wing lights. And we can turn taxi lights and those on. So now we are going to do our taxi. Yeah, we're very good. We're just doing our taxi now. So hopefully you can see it a little bit better on this one. Yep, nice little taxi today, up to runway 25. And once we get up in the air, we'll start talking again. It's obviously, there's a little bit of concentration on this part of the taxi because we've got to get things ready for the takeoff at some point. But look at the beautiful of the clouds. Ooh, you should be able to see the clouds better than that on the video, but it doesn't matter. I'll sort it out on the clouds another day, and we'll get the next video even better than this one. It does look a bit artificial, but it looks better than what it used to. I think there's too much colour in there, a little bit actually, but not too bad. Oh, I know what I have forgot to do. I'm going to have to stop a minute, guys. I haven't done the init B. Too late now. But we'll be alright. Right, we're going to the top one. Yeah, we're going to the top one. So a little stop there because I was looking at, yeah, we need to make that look a little bit better in the final video. So what we'll do is we'll carry on with it this time because the colour's all right. I mean, you can see the clouds, but you should be able to see them. I mean, actually, that's pretty much spot on. Actually, it might be all right. It's just obviously just a bit clearer on my screen than it is on the recording screen. But yeah, you know, it's not, the colours are looking pretty much fine. So we've got to do a test, so we'll get onto the runway here and we'll ping.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Normal. And then we'll turn some things on. There we go. So we'll get ready for takeoff now. So landing lights on, strobe lights on, that to take off, those off. We're ready to take off. So we'll get going onto the, actually I didn't drive onto the grass this time, you see, better control of the taxi. I'm hoping this is 25, yes it is. As you can see, runway 25, Britain on the ground. So, got a lot of work to do when we get up because, as I said, these legs are very, very, very short. So we're going to go straight for it. So we're going to go 50%. Stable out the engines, make sure they're stable. They're pretty stable now. As you can see by the end of the runway, it's probably going to be a bit choppier because I'm rendering the first video, which was the Luton to Glasgow as we're doing this on the system. So we are going to probably lose frames on this video a little bit, but it's still quite playable. See the beautiful scenery as we take off. So now I'm going to do the direct. I'll do that. I'll do it in that bit. No, actually I won't do that. I'll actually go direct now, and we'll go Appage. That's yeah, there we go, we're going to go to Appage. We need to do level climb. So yeah, we're fine. We got out of that little nasty little sort of circular stuff that was on the dashboard there. So we're not flying high again today, 20,000, but I need to work quickly now and do some stuff to get this plane ready. So first things first, I want to do the calculations. So I've got to get this in, so I need this more than the weather really. I need to find out when we get to 20,000. I don't know really. Yeah, 20,000. So we need to come down to 7,000 at Lanark. So I need 2,900 really. So 2,900. 2,900. 54 miles really. I can't really put that in there. So I will go down to 070. So we'll go down to 7,000, then we'll work out. It's only about 3,000 off, isn't it? There, so we'll do 41 new miles from Lanark. Lanark. So, Frog, Lanark, HIJK, there we are. So, we're only 75 miles, and, oh, should be incline. Right. We'll go back to there now. So we need to get Perth in very, very quickly. See, we've like less than 100 miles already. So we need Meta. Do it like this. So temperature 9. So a bit hotter in Scotland actually. QNH 1014, less pressure though. Yeah, up there. 1014, and the wind is 220.18, but gusts of up to 36 knots, so it could be a fun landing in Scotland today. 220 with the average wind speed of 18, but if we get any gusts they could be up to 32 miles an hour, so we've just got to be careful on coming into Scotland today that we look out for the gusts. That's finished. We're all set up for the landing, and it was 41 numeric miles. So we're nearly up there, so we're literally coming up and we're going to come back down again. Literally is what we're doing. There's a bit more cloudier over here as we get into Scotland, isn't it? So this one is a very, very, very short flight, so this is probably going to be one of the shortest flights on the leg, but we are up and we are doing it, and I'm getting very excited about this. I'm loving this, doing this like videoing. So I'm going to get my channel up and running again with some regular videos because I'm doing a world flight series. So obviously I might not upload for 8 days, I might be able to get one video in or something like that, but because I do a lot of overtime, you see, so I can't regularly do it, but I am going to be regularly uploading videos. So if I can get one in one night, maybe one, you know, during the 8 days, then that will be good for me. Might be able to stretch to 2 at some point, but all depends on the time and stuff like that, because obviously work gets in the way sometimes, doesn't it? So obviously, but yeah, we'll see. We're getting 3 videos up today anyway, so that will be the start of the world tour. So we've got Glasgow to Gatwick after this one. While I'm talking, I better just keep an eye on this. So we should be at 20,000 feet by 41 numeric miles. Oh, I need to do that as well. So Lanark, fix info, Lanark, and then it will remind me on the actual old ring. So it's coming in already, top of descent, so not far to go. As I said, this one is a very, very short flight, but we have managed to get to 20,000. So yeah, I thought 32,000. When I saw 32,000 earlier, that I thought that's never going to get up there in time. I mean, we just got to 20,000, and as you can see, we've got the blue ring for the start to top of descents coming in. So obviously we don't want anything else. I've kept the seat belts on again for this one. I'll probably take them off in the next one because it's a bit longer to Gatwick. That's probably going to be the longer flight today, because we've done this in parts. So again, what I'm going to do, I'm going to edit this video, get it analysed and get it uploaded to bring it as private, and then once I've done tags and stuff like that and the description and everything that I want to put on it, then I'll make it public. But the other one should be coming public, so I'm going to finish that one and then I'm going to get this one rendered, and then I'm going to come back and do the flight for part 3 of the world tour on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. It's absolutely amazing, this game, absolutely amazing. I mean, even the standard version without all the planes would be good, to be fair. Absolutely amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And you can see from the clouds, it looks almost like I'm taking a video out of a cockpit, really, apart from my big video head in the way of everything. I might make that smaller, actually, the box. Someone asked me to make it bigger in one of my previous videos, but now I think I've made it too big. It takes up a bit too much of the screen, I think. So on the next one I might just take it down a bit and just alter that. Yeah, but yeah, everything's going quite nicely. Now you will get bumpy on this one because Scotland, we do go over some hills, I do believe, and some mountains. So, in fact, we will start making our descent now down to heaven. We should be at 250 knots. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to slow us down already. Because we've got a speed constraint there, so we'll just get the speed down before we start the descent. It's easier to get your speed down when you're not descending than it is when you're descending, because obviously you're going faster, if you know what I mean. So 41 numeric miles, so we're coming up to that. Speed's coming down nicely to our target speed for the next waypoint at 250 knots. As you can see, the constraint does state. So now we do need to start making our descent down to 7,000. So we'll do that now, and we'll do that with the managed mode, and we'll just start it now, and then we should be all right going into Scotty. Yeah, we're looking all right on this one today. And then we need to be 2,900 feet to intercept the ILS and localizer for Glasgow. Have I actually done? Well, I have done it. Runway 23. Was it 23? I don't even remember reading. I know I did read it, but I couldn't remember what it was. Were we on runway 23? It's such a small route. Look. Yeah, runway 23. So most of the time I land at Scotland, it is runway 23 at Glasgow. So I don't know why that is, but we have managed to get to about 20,000, and we are now descending down to 7,000 for the next waypoint. But there isn't much scenery on this one, I'm afraid, being Scotland. It's a bit cloudy here today, isn't it? A little bit cloudy here today, and we are going to be in those clouds shortly, I'm sure. So, yeah, not much to say really at the moment, apart from we're getting there now. So, yeah. Again, just know, anybody who's just joined us, comment in below if you want us to go anywhere, any particular places you would like to visit. I mean, I've just noticed I left the landing lights on, but to be fair, for this flight, it didn't really matter, because as soon as we were up, we were coming down anyway. But you've got to remember that on the next flight for the Gatwick, not to have the landing lights on above 10,000. Literally, we got to 20,000 and we started descending again, so it's not really going to make that much of a deal on this flight. Yeah, I mean, my flights have gone well today so far. This one is being a bit turbulenty, but Luton to Newcastle was really smooth. So yeah, quite good. So I'm going to do manual landing again, so you're going to have to bear with me again. But this time I'm hoping I'm going to get the speed down a bit earlier, because that was my downfall. I was going too fast last time. So in fact, actually, what is my landing speed today? So I need to go to Perth, and I need to go to next. So we've got a headwind today, probably 130. So we've got a tailwind, we want to go about 124, because the wind's going to push us and make us go faster if it's behind us, which is why we like going into the wind and going a bit more faster. So if it's so for instance, if the landing speed was 130 and it's +5, depending on the headwind. So if we've got a strong headwind, you +5 it. Excuse me. you add 5 knots because the wind's pushing you back and it's slowing you down. So you need to go that big faster to maintain that 135. So if I go 130, I might end up landing too slow at 125 or 126 because the wind's trying to slow us down coming into us. As if I go faster, it slows us back down to the 130. So you always add +5 onto your approach speed. So here is my approach speed. Yeah, okay, sorry I've done that wrong. I'm moving the video around there. So you should be seeing what I'm seeing. So let me just put that back like that. Yeah, that's fine. I can see, yeah, I can see the corner. So anyway, let's go down to here. So you can see here, it says 130. So if I've got a headwind, I'll be putting my speed to 135. So we're getting there now. So it shouldn't be coming off now, so we should have nav on this. Yeah, there we are. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. So you can see everything that I see now up there. I'll zoom in up there. Yeah, that's fine. I think I've got it in the perfect place now. So I'm just learning, obviously. So we're getting down to 10,000 now. So we would normally put the seatbelt signs on, but we haven't taken them off. So we want at Atlanta, we want to be at 070, which is basically what we want to do. So we want to make sure, and then we would need to go down to 2,900. And I'm hoping it will go down to 2,900 at a good speed. And it doesn't help with all this turbulence today. We are getting some turbulence in here today. Newcastle is always bumpy. Always a bumpy ride into Newcastle again. Glasgow. So we are now just making our way to Glasgow. Yes, I'm enjoying this. I'm going to do the other one this evening, so it might be a night landing. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. A night landing for Glasgow, for Gatwick today. So we'll do a night landing, and we'll see how we get on there, shall we? Because I'm going to have to go and make tea in a minute, so I'll get this uploading and stuff, and then we'll do the next video a bit later this evening. In fact, I'm just going to test how my other one is doing. %75 done, the first one. Well, we need to go down to 230. So 1013 do 1013. Just change that. So what's flaps 1? 230. Right, yeah, we're not far off landing into Glasgow now. You're going to have to bear with the frame rates because I'm trying to do too much on the computer at the same time probably. But it's quite smooth still. It is rendering a video at the same time as trying to play the game, so you know, it's not doing a bad job really, to be fair. So we want to go down to 2,900. When we get to Lanark. I mean, this is where you could do with the radar, you know, for terrain. I can't see any terrain and I'm at 7,000 feet, so I'm just going on the basis that they've planned a good route around these mountains at the moment. I mean, I've flown into Glasgow several times, so I know it's pretty safe, but it is pretty close at some point to mountains on the, but we are on a different approach today. So we are at Lanark and we do want to start descending. We're still saying Lanark here. Yeah. We're going to be making our turn soon. We're going to be making our turn very soon. And then hopefully it's just going to descend itself. Right. Oh. So I want to get down to 200 now. I want to get that flat one in. I want to try and be configured by the time I get to the next waypoint. I don't know what this is doing. It's going down a bit now. So 200, we can go to flaps 2. We'll activate the approach phase now. Oh yeah, we are going down to 2,900 now. And now we're going into the clouds. See you on the other side. See you on the other side. There we go. A bit of singing for you. Not very good. I don't think I'm going to make the number 1. Do you? Let me know in the comments if you think my singing's any good. I know it's not. So don't worry about any bad comments because they'll be removed. Right, let's have a look. So we can see the ground, but this is going to be probably an auto landing in Glasgow because at the moment I'm finding it hard to see anything. So if we do our little quick external view, which I can't find, there we are. There's our fixed camera view. Let's go down to 19. There we go. Scotland coming into land. There we are. There we go. There we go. There we go. Beautiful coming into Scotland approach. So that's that done. Oh, wait there. No, actually I need to get back to the cockpit, don't I? There we go. So we're on track for 2,900. So we could start going down to 180 now. Yeah, we'll go down. I'll get rid of the camera. You can't see the camera. So we're going down to 180.
2,500.
We'll get down to 270. So we're at 2,900. So the next flap.
2,500.
So flaps 3, because we're flaps 2 now, at 185. So we can go to flaps 3. And I'm just getting everything ready.
2,500. 2,500.
It looks a bit different down here than it does in
2,500.
Old Luton when we took off. Hardly a cloud in the sky in Luton. And Newcastle was quite clear. It was a bit cloudier than Newcastle, but it wasn't this cloudy. I don't know if it's due for rain. What does the weather state in Glasgow? It doesn't say if it's raining or not. So we want to, what's the thing to 130? So we really want to get down to 150 now. So I'm doing my speeding better this time. 150. What is the flaps full? 177. So we can go full flaps. So we now can set that, and we will set that at medium. We'll get the landing system on. We'll get the lock on. Get theirs on as well. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. So yeah, these are the hills, I think. That we're a bit close to. But, you know, apparently we are supposed to be at this level. I've not hit them once yet. I think it's a bit close to the ground, but as you can see on here, I'm supposed to be just 2,900. I could be a bit higher here, I suppose. But you know, I'm in safe parameters. I'm not below 2,900. So we're on the lot. So we want to get the approach on now. As I said, I can't see a thing to land this plane at the moment. I've got a lot of these cloudy things in the way. So this is actually leg 2 of the English tour, a part of our world tour. So we're doing tours of different countries in a world tour series. So we're not always just going to one place or 2 places. Sometimes we'll go to 3 or 4 places, and we'll see, you know, what happens. I want to do Australia, but for some reason I don't seem to have the Australian update yet. So I'm going to look to closing the simulator down after this flight and looking see if I need to do an update there and see if I can get that Australia update. Obviously I'd like to do an Australian tour. Now ones like Australia and stuff like that, as I said in my last video, I'm not going to fly all the way to Australia. I might be able to do Australia, but America I won't be able to. So when I do the US part of the tour, it will be under the World Tour series, but a little tour on its own. Let's get the G's out of me now, so I want to slow down. 2135. Put that down. Check the cabin now.
Light it down. Please prepare for landing.
So yeah, I can't do anything manually yet. It's a very foggy Scotland. I can't see the runway, so I'm just going to let the plane sort it out for the time being. So as you can see here, they're about 7.2 miles from touchdown at Glasgow, and I still can't see the runway. Oh, it might clear up in a minute. It looks like it's clearing. But hey, there you go. Just enjoy the view. A very foggy approach into Glasgow today. You can see the water. I still can't see the runway. What were we now? 6.2. So look, all my checklists here for landing. Check out. So you have got that headwind, you see, so it's trying to slow us down. You see, it's trying to push us down from 135. So if it was at 1330, it would be going too slow. See what I mean? So that's why I've had an extra 5 knots to the landing speed. Oh, it's raining. We will need some wipers. Well, it was raining. Yeah, I think it's still raining a little bit. So I'm still struggling to see the runway. So it could be an auto land in Scotland today. Around 4.1 miles. So I'm coming to 1,000 feet. I can sort of vaguely see it coming into sight now.
1,000.
There we are. So guys, do you want a quick landing ring view? One from that side. One from that side. One from there. One from there. One from there. One from there. Looks amazing, doesn't it? It's pretty good. There you go. EasyJet coming in to land. Yeah, I'm going to give this one as a... I'm giving this one to the autopilot, I'm afraid, today, ladies and gentlemen, but I will have to do something when I get onto the ground. So it's going to be an auto land because I don't really want to take it over at this level. I like doing it from a higher level. And to be fair, I couldn't see the runway until about 3 miles before. So I'm going to give this one to the auto land feature today. So it should be a bit of a nicer landing than the one in Newcastle. Here we go.
200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Retard. 5.
Well, let's see where we're going. Yeah, or should we be going over there? Yeah, we need to be going over there, don't we? So we'll take a right here. I think I've gone off the wrong direction of the runway, but don't worry, these airports are confusing. Clean up, no? Oh no, I'm going the right way then. Oh, that was just coming now. It looks like the main terminals are over there. It's alright. So yeah, we did go off the runway the wrong direction to the main terminal, so we're just taxiing our ways back. And then we'll park up, shall we? I forgot you go off to the right, not the left. And this is the runway we've just gone, so we're all clear, yeah. This is probably where we should have come off. That's a not very nice day in Glasgow, is it? Oh, you can see a rainbow. We've got a rainbow just right there. We've got a rainbow. One of my first rainbows that I've seen. We have a rainbow in Scotland. So we've done good on our first 2 flights already. We've spotted St James's Park and we've seen a rainbow. So this is pretty good. I'm liking this. I don't think I've seen a rainbow as good as that yet. But when it's raining and sunny like that, you're going to get a rainbow. So that means in real life there would be a rainbow. So yeah, we're coming in back to the right part of the airport now, as you can see. So we're going to go go and take a left here and park up at this section of the airport. So 23 is down there, remember, that's where I've come from. Just putting a bit more speed onto it for this. I think we'll go on to this one here. Oh no, we'll go on to gate 4, shall we? There we are, gate 4. There we go. Welcome to Glasgow. And we should just take that off. Sorry, we obviously do get the continue bit on. There we go. So we will turn the landing lights off now. And taxi lights can come off. I didn't want that. I've turned the APU off. I've turned everything off. The APU will start back up again in a minute. But there we go. Welcome to Glasgow, ladies and gentlemen. And that ends part 2. I'll see you for night flying to Gatwick later on this evening. Thanks for tuning in, and leave comments and as I said, of any places you guys would like me to fly to. For people that haven't got Flight Simulator or anything yet. Right, stop recording.